Hey everyone, Token Dave over here, a dorky token black guy who's just trying to get by. And welcome to another edition of the Godzilla Garage, where I exclusively talk about Godzilla and Godzilla related content. And today I have another book review. And this book review is on the novelization of the 2014 Godzilla movie, done by Greg Cox. So, if you saw the 2014 movie, well, let me just state this. 2014 movie is very divisive for the Godzilla community. I am of the side where I really enjoyed the movie, though the movie does have some of its flaws. But I just gotta say, this was the movie that actually put Godzilla back into the spotlight for the current times. So, while divisive, I really feel the good outweighs the bad. And to top it off, I personally feel if you have any beef with the movie, you should definitely pick this book up. Why? Number one, this book is a quick read. This book is a little over 300 pages. Now, I'm a slow reader, so usually when a book is like around 400 or 500 pages, it will take me a week and a half to get through it, primarily because I do most of my reading on the subway, the train, and once in a while I'll read it at home, for about 30 minutes or an hour. This book, you would take me a week to get through since it's 300 pages, and it only took me 2.5 days. So that's a positive. Another positive is relating to the movie. A lot of people felt that the characters were not developed enough and were pretty bland. This book does that improvement. All right, this book actually gives you more of the insight on the thoughts of the characters. One of the problems that I had with the movie is primarily, with the exception of Bryan Cranston's character, everyone else, while I didn't really focus on everyone else and I felt that the actors did a good job, you really didn't get much development or much of a feel for who they really were. And this book capitalizes on that, especially with Ford Brody. Now, people say that Aaron Taylor Johnson was really bad as a lead, and I don't think that he was bad, but I will say that he came off indifferent and not really into it. And the thing is, this book explains why Aaron Taylor Johnson was like that, at least for the first act and half of the first act. So it does development, and you actually understand the characters' motivations more so, and you actually tend to like a lot of the characters more. Speaking of understanding the characters more, we get more insight into the military. There are a couple of people within the movie that really don't get much to do or anything, and in this novel, you get at least 3 additional characters that are already in the movie, but they get more of a focus, which is a great thing. The way that they describe the Mutos and Godzilla is just astounding. And while you're reading this, you can easily picture the movie more so. But even if you didn't watch the movie and you got this, you were able to actually visualize everything, and it was as grandiose as you'd expect. Like I said, I went through this book within a couple of days. Fast, easy read, and it really grabs you. My biggest beef with this book is, number one, towards the end, you're into this book, you're very into this book, but towards the end, the monster fights are not as engaging, Another problem that this book has, while it went into great detail with most of the characters, I really feel that the wife, Ford Brody's wife, forgive me, I can't remember her exact name, you know, coming off of these painkillers right now. Anyway, but you really, the way she was written was kind of bad, and you know, you got a little more understanding, but it didn't like really engage you more into her, you know. So one thing that I forgot to mention, I am sorry, is that there are a couple additional scenes, additional things that happened within the movie that this book went into, and it actually made more sense in the movie. You'll see that some things you're like, wait a minute, how did this happen? How did they get to and fro? This book goes into better detail about that. So, yeah, quick read, better character development, more attention to detail, and, you know, a lot of fun. And the kaiju fights, there are multiple kaiju fights, and they go into better detail in this novelization. So if you've watched the 2014 movie, I highly recommend that you pick this book up and give it a read. Even if you did not watch the 2014 movie, I would suggest that before you watch the 2014 movie, pick this book up, read it, and then watch the 2014 movie. So if you're a Godzilla fan, I highly recommend you buy this novelization and read it. Agree? Disagree? Please drop me a comment below, give me a like, follow me on Facebook at Token Dave, or on Twitter at Token Dave 80, subscribe, and ring that bell so you know when a new video loads. But until then, this has been Token Dave, the dorky token black guy who's just trying to get by, and I'll catch all of you later.